In just hours, the new provider will take over for Merced County. Now, officials say this transition was coordinated with several agencies like the Merced Fire Department in order to make sure no services were disrupted.
As a result of a competitive bidding process administered by Merced County, AMR was the top bidder for the ambulance contract.
The decision to award a new contract to American Medical Response was met with pushback during a Merced County Board of Supervisors meeting earlier this year.
County residents will be left bleeding out on the side of the road.
Some voiced concerns about how emergency services would be impacted if the community lost Riggs ambulance service, the only provider the county has known for nearly 80 years. Fire Chief Casey Wilson explains their department has worked with AMR on the transition from Riggs for several months and says they don't plan on changing anything.
All systems are in place, they've been tested, and there's going to be no disruption to services. What folks need to be aware of is that the ambulance is going to look different, but it's still going to have high quality professional EMTs and paramedics.
He isn't too sure about who will be taking over what roles with the new ambulance service, but adds,
I know some of the local leaders and folks that have worked for Riggs for a long time are transitioning over to AMR. So we're fortunate to see that because there is a lot of good employees that work for Riggs Ambulance and a lot of local knowledge that will be carried over.
I think everybody who's working on the project is really concerned about the transition going smoothly because you're dealing with emergencies.
Mayor Matthew Serrato says a priority is receiving high-quality medical service and explains the city is in full support of Merced Fire and its partnership with AMR.
Our fire department is our front lines to provide, in excess of 8,000 medical responses every year. So it's really a big deal. Our ambulance service is extremely important, crucial. They work closely with our fire department, Riggs, and now AMR. It's a county contract, so the county awards that, but we work very closely with them.
Merced County supervisors approved the new contract back in October, saying Riggs' response times were just too slow. Riggs management admitted they faced some staffing shortages during COVID-19, but they believe they resolved that issue by implementing a new hiring system. Reporting in Merced, Sydney Charles, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.